Yes, I'm back on here again. I'm back on here again. And I'm literally getting ready to go completely off. So if you are sensitive, you don't want to be on this live. I'm about to go. I'm giving you a disclaimer right now. I'm about to go completely off. Okay? What I'm eating is some curry with rice with, cauliflower and carrots, potatoes, peppers. Okay, so I want to give y'all a couple of 2-3 seconds. To get off this live. Because I'm about to go completely off. Now I'm giving you a disclaimer. That's what that's called. It's a disclaimer. I am about to cuss a lot. I'm about to go so far off. Maybe I should pray first. Should we have a word of prayer first? Maybe we should pray. Let's see, pray. Dear Lord, oh God, please help me. Please help me in this moment in time, oh God. Because I'm about to go ape shit. Are we ready? I had just did that last live where I was talking about Kirk Franklin. And a friend of mine who used to be a client of mine, but she's now turned friend. She called me and said, I just want to tell you about this because I don't want you to be upset and find out later and say, well, why didn't I tell you about it? So she said, a guy out here in Indiana, she lives in Indiana. A guy, I don't live in Indiana, I live in Chicago. I said, a guy in Indiana has killed 4 members of his baby mama's family out here in Indiana. And I said, what color is it? She said, black. I said, oh, here we go. She said, guess what it was over? And I said, guess why he shot her 4 members of her family? I said, oh, maybe they were putting him out, like he couldn't live there no more, and they were putting him out. She said, no, it was over a stimulus check. I'm gonna read this to you. Indiana man allegedly kills 4 members of ex-girlfriend family over stimulus check. In quotes, I seen all my family members in there on the floor dead, in quotes. 4 members of an Indianapolis family were brutally murdered when a man demanded that the mother of his child hand over funds from her stimulus check and tax refund. Let me put my charger on my phone because I don't want this to cut out while I'm in the middle of this live. Because there's too much good cussing that's going to be done. And I don't want you to miss not one moment. I'm going to read that part again. 4 members of an Indianapolis family were brutally murdered when a man demanding that the mother of his child hand over funds from her stimulus check and tax refund. The man, Malik Half-Acre, shot and killed 4 members of Genetrius. I'm sure that's how she says her name. Members of Genetrius Moore's family when he came to her home demanding money from her. I'm going to read that again because I messed it up because her name is all confusing. Why don't you give people simple names? But whatever. The man, Malik Half-Acre, shot and killed 4 members of Genetrius Moore's family when he came to her home demanding money from her. A local report from Fox 59 notes that Moore, the baby mama, who is the mother of 2 daughters, had been working at a beauty supply store. Oh, I'm about to go off. I can feel it rising up. Can you feel when anger comes up, when it starts coming up? I can feel it coming up from here. A local report from Fox 59 notes that Moore, who is the mother of 2 daughters, had been working at a beauty supply store to support herself. She looked forward to spending her stimulus money to catch up on bills. According to a cousin, Wendy Johnson, Moore had just received the money when Half Acre, the guy, demanded half of it. Her cousin, Wendy Johnson, notes that Moore, the baby mama, offered the man, Akers, $450 the day before, but he threatened to return for more. When he did, returned, he shot and killed her mother, her 44-year-old mother, Tamika Brown, her 23-year-old brother, Daquan Moore, her 7-year-old daughter, Eve, and her 35-year-old cousin, Anthony Johnson. According to a cousin, Wendy Johnson, Moore had just received the money when Half Car demanded half of it. Her cousin notes that Moore offered him $450 the day before, but he threatened to return for more. When he returned, he shot and killed her 7-year-old daughter, her 7-year-old daughter Eve, her 23-year-old brother Daquan Moore, her 44-year-old mother Tamika Brown, and her 35-year-old cousin Anthony Johnson. In an exclusive interview, Wendy Johnson, which is the other cousin who's still alive, recounted the story told to her by Moore. So the lady, Genetrius Moore, she didn't die. Her daughter, her 7-year-old daughter died. Her 44-year-old mother died. Her 23-year-old brother died, and her 35-year-old cousin died, but she's still alive. She's talking to her other cousin, Wendy, and said, Wendy Johnson recounted the story told to her by her cousin, Genetrius Moore, who escaped. She escaped. So when he came in there and he was shooting up the house, she left. So he attempted to abduct her. He was trying to take her and the youngest baby. Remember I told you she had 2 daughters. She had a 7-year-old and she had a little baby who's like 5 months old or something like that. He tried to abduct her. When he went in the house, that was Genetria's cue to run for her life. And that's what she did. She ran for her life into traffic across New York Street and started knocking on everyone's door. The woman hid. Okay, y'all back? Because it said the live was reconnecting. Y'all back? Okay. The woman hid on neighbor's porch until the police arrived. The couple's baby daughter. So remember I said he had two. The baby daughter was discovered unarmed nearly a day after the murders. So he abducted the baby daughter, the little baby. He stole the baby. So for one day, for nearly a day. So for nearly a day, this woman had 4 people killed, and now her other daughter is missing. She don't know where the baby is. Another family member also arrived at the home and discovered the bodies. In quotes, "I seen all my family members in there on the floor dead," in quotes, said Lorenzo Moore. I could put the picture together of how everything went down and how everybody went, in quotes. He said listen to this. He said Half Acre had a history of violence against his sister, Genetrius, who was afraid of him. Lorenzo Moore also places some blame on the criminal justice system. Half Car had been convicted of shooting a man in 2017, but was released from custody after pleading to a lesser charge. Let me tell you people something right now. If y'all don't stop messing around with fuck niggas, people are going to die. We just watched a video the other day of a woman who stupidly pulled out her gun and shot a cop. Cyril said he also shot up her car. We just watched a video of a woman who pulled out her gun and shot a cop. But before that, she was in a relationship with a guy who had 6 warrants, felony warrants. If she was not driving the car of a guy who had 6 felony warrants, we wouldn't have even seen the video. The only reason why the car was even pulled over or looked at was because it was registered to a guy who had 6 warrants. All of you women on here, if you don't stop, and you men too, if you don't stop having sex and having children with piece of shit boys, people are going to die. This boy killed this girl's, I'm trying not to cry, I'm so angry, killed this girl's 7-year-old daughter. He killed her 23-year-old brother. He killed her mother. And he killed her 35-year-old cousin. He killed 2 women, a woman, a child, and two young men. Over some stimulus money. And you people want to sit here and keep defending these pieces of garbage. I don't know why you do it. I don't know why you're doing it. If you need counseling or therapy, go to my website, meganmcglover.com. If you need us to work on and getting you a plan to get out of the relationship, we can work on a plan together to try to get you out or figure out what's going on. But you cannot continue to get in relationships with these men that have absolutely nothing going for them, who are coming up into your house and killing your children and your mother and your brothers over a few $100s. You got to stop. I don't know if you have low self-esteem. I don't know if you feel like you're not loved. I don't know what it is, but you're going to have to stop this immediately. Women, it's your responsibility. If you are not finding out who is shooting sperm into your vagina, I don't understand. And Cyril, you are 100% right. This, if you want to be marching and protesting about something, this is what you need to be marching and protesting about. Y'all want to march and protest every time somebody gets shot, and they should be getting shot. From what we can tell after we do any kind of investigative work, this is the time that you need to be. This is the time you need to be outside. All of you organizations, you're gonna have to really get your shit together, because people are going to be dead on your watch. They're going to be dead. Now this asshole is going to have to live with the fact that he killed 4 people. But what is worse? But what is worse? Look, people, people trying to call me right now. What is worse is that the woman who was messing with him, who was having sex with him and having babies with him, she has to live with her daughter being dead, her mother being dead, her brother being dead, and her cousin being dead on her watch. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not even gonna say I'm telling you this because I love you. I'm telling you this because I am so fucking sick and tired of this shit. I could not be more sick and tired of this bullshit. I'm sick and tired of you guys killing each other. I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. You women need to keep your vagina to yourselves if you don't know how to make good discernment. If you don't know how to use discernment, don't open your legs. Just stop, because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. And people are losing their lives. And I guarantee you that if this lady doesn't commit suicide because of the guilt, her survivor's guilt is going to be, you don't want that kind of guilt. You don't want that level of survivor's guilt. She'll either commit suicide herself or she's going to become some kind of drug addict or something. She's not even going to be able to function. And she has another daughter, the one, remember he kidnapped a girl. Okay? He kidnapped a girl, so that little girl is going to have to be raised by somebody. So you want to talk about dysfunction? The baby who now has to be raised by a woman who had sex with the wrong man. She is now going to be raised with her father being in jail for killing her sister, her grandmother, her uncle, and her older cousin. That's her father. That's just her father. Her mother, who's actually raising her, is raising her in all that guilt and pain and shame, all that remorse. So the baby got the father on this side who killed all of her family members, and then you got the mama on this side who feels guilty. How you think the child is going to come out? How you think the child is going to come out? I'm asking you a question. You think this shit going to be good? This is a disaster. And it's not going to stop until you stop. Stop having sexual intercourse. Stop having any type of situation, romance, friendship, kinship, whatever with these fuck boys. Stop. You have to stop. Stop. Stop reproducing with these. You have to stop. You are causing so many problems. I just watched another video. This was in New York. I just watched another video. It was sent to me on Telegram of a guy. A woman was standing outside. She was afraid to go into her house. She also has children. Her children were at school at the time. She called the police. Did y'all see this? It was in New York. Okay. She called the police. These are black people. She called the police, and the police came. Two white cops, by the way, came and said, okay, ma'am, is he in the home? She said, no, I need to go in the house and get some things, so forth and so on. They said, okay, well, ma'am, we'll stay here. You change the... Okay, we back. So, I saw it was pausing. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyways, so they said, we'll wait for you to get your things or whatever, but you need to call the locksmith. We'll wait here for you if you want to, blah, 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 blah. As she's in the house, the door is open, and as she's in the house gathering some things or whatever, the two police are there. The guy, her baby daddy, storms in, shoots the cops. Shoots the cops. The cops are shooting back at him. I think they killed the guy. Shoots the cops. And I don't think that she got shot. If she got shot, she didn't get killed. But just imagine if the police had gotten killed, if the police died. The amount of guilt. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you. I'm really, really trying to help you. What is going on right now is a very serious warfare. And it would really behoove you to 110% disconnect yourself from these dickheads. I'm trying to tell you. You're not dealing with people that are rational. You're not dealing with people who want to talk to you about things. They don't care that you have bills to pay. They don't care that you're trying to take care of the children that you guys both produce together. They don't care. This guy did not care. When he came into this house and shot 4 people, he did not care that she was using the money to take care of their 2 children. This woman has a job. She was working at a beauty supply. These people want you and your family to either do what they want or you'll die. Please, if you're already in a relationship with these kind of people, get out today. Start working on a plan to get out of that situation today. If you need help, email me, Megan@MeganMcGlover.com. We'll try to come up with some kind of plan. Okay? We can go online together and we can look up all these different programs that they have for battered women and this and that and the third, so that you can do that. You can learn how to get a restraining order, whatever it is that you need to do. But you cannot continue to be in these type of situations because you're not dealing with people that are rational. You're dealing with very irrational people. And you trying to sit up here and tell them, oh, I need this money for the girls. I need this money for the girl. And he needs the money for fentanyl. And he needs the money for methamphetamine. And he needs the money for this weird ass weed. Then he needs the money for cocaine and crack and all this other shit. They are not trying to rationalize with you. They will kill you and your family, your children, your mother, your brother, your cousin. They will kill you. Dead. And don't give a shit nothing about it. This nigga is sitting in jail right now. He don't care. So the people are dead. Oh well. He'll get his meals, whatever, how many meals they get a day in prison. I don't know, what is it, 2 or 3 or whatever. And then he'll get to have sex with other men and shit. And, he'll work outside in the yard or work for Whole Foods or Walmart or whatever. And then he'll live out the rest of his life until they charge him. And with COVID, all the stuff is closed. And so he'll just be sitting in jail waiting to be processed. And she'll be outside with no mother. One of her daughters have been murdered. Her brother is dead. And her cousin is gone. That's what she's dealing with. And he's sitting in jail whacking off. I want this to be a very serious warning for you. You really need to do background checks on people. You really need to stop hanging out with these people that do these weird ass drugs and smoke this weird ass weed and listen to this music talking about fuck this, fuck that, fuck you. You need to really work on that. You need to really take into consideration that these people will kill you. And they'll kill your family. You've got to watch for the red flags and stop ignoring them. You cannot keep ignoring these red flags. You cannot keep producing children with these animals. I don't know what other way to tell you. But you are really messing up. And you cannot in any way, continue to point your fingers all around. The finger is being pointed at you. If this guy had a charge in 2017 and they have a baby that's an infant, that means that she had sex with him and had another baby after the 2017. Bitch, you're stupid. You're stupid. When you know better, you ought to do better. Now that child, and I don't know why you guys are mixing with sperm that's infected anyways. It's not just disease that you need to be worried about. It's about creating a human being with a person who is not capable of doesn't have prime sperm. Why are you doing that? Do you know that animals, like for example, lions, a lioness will fight off the weaker lion, male lion, because she doesn't want his genetics messing up her bloodline. Do you know that? She does not mix with lesser sperm because she wants her bloodline, her legacy to be strong. So she will fight off the weaker male lions, so that she can get to the stronger lion, because that's the bloodline in which she wants to reproduce. And y'all keep having sex with these bums. You think that shit is cute? That you working at the beauty supply and you trying to save your money and you trying to do this and the other, living with your mama and living with your cousin and living with this person and that person. You working to try to help the babies, this and the other, and this fuck nigga can just come over to your house and threaten you for your money? You think that shit is cute? Oh, well, girl, let me go on to work, girl. You know, well, let me go over here. Let me get this money, because you know, what is this fuck nigga's piece of shit name is? What is this nigga? Malik. Because you know Malik, he ain't gonna do it, girl. So let me just go ahead and go to work, girl. And let me go. You think that shit is cute? People are dead fucking around. I'm so hot I can catch fire, bitch. You motherfuckers gotta stop. You women, I am blaming you women. Keep your legs closed. If you don't know how to make good judgment on who you should be having sex with, then just keep your damn legs closed until you can figure out what the hell it is you're doing. Now, I done got mad today. This nigga done went over there and killed your mama, your daughter, your brother, and your cousin, and he would have took your raggedy ass out too if you didn't run your punk ass across the street and was hiding at the porch. Your ass would have been dead too. Now this baby is completely ruined. You think that shit is cute? I bet you a motherfucker ain't coming up in here. As you can see, that prayer didn't do a damn thing. Okay, that little prayer we had at the beginning didn't do anything. I want you people who know about people who are dating fuck niggas, send this video to them. Those of you who have daughters and nieces and cousins and sisters and friends and whatever, I want you to send this video to them and start working on a strategy to separate your people from the rest of these people before you get shot. You're going to get shot fucking around. Wrong place, wrong time. you're going to literally have your whole family killed because of some piece of shit, probably small dick nigga that from down the street somewhere who don't have nothing, never had nothing, never will have nothing, ain't gonna be nothing, and now you got a child that's half of nothing. I'm upset now. And if you want to build a better race, you're gonna have to get rid. You're gonna have to let, everything that Bill Gates is doing ain't bad. Because some of y'all are weak links. I'm sorry to have to tell you. I'm really sorry to have to tell you. But some of y'all are fucking up the pool. Some of y'all are just completely messing up. You're just making it swampy in here. I'm sick of you black people. I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. You need to stop fooling around with these boys who you know good and goddamn well ain't no good. Just so you can have a fucking baby that you can't even barely raise because you can't find these motherfuckers. Then they come in here and shoot up your whole damn family. You got to be... No more excuses. Yep, you're right about that, Cyril. Cyril said the truth of the matter is the weak always fall off and end up dying. But see, when you mix the weak with the strong, then you keep this kind of weakness kind of going on and on and on and on. And this is what you're doing. You're making it hard out here for everybody else. Because we're trying to let these raggedy motherfuckers die off and you keep giving them water. I'm tired. No more. No more. Get away from these raggedy ass people that you're dating. Get away. Just get away. If you already done had a baby with them, start giving the baby a whole bunch of vitamin C and vitamin D and zinc and try to just let them listen to classical music all the time. See if we can't turn this shit around. That's my best advice for you. If you don't have no children by them, please run as fast as you can. If you have children by them, separate yourself immediately. Because this is not just one incident. It's not just two incidences. This goes on all the time. It happens all the time. It happens all of the time. When you look on the Ring, when you look on the Ring app, and all these men walking around here stealing packages off of people's ports and shit, you don't see females doing it. At 1 out of every 100. You've got to stop hanging around these fuck boys. Somebody said, what about the environment that we live in the hood? What about it? What about it? You know what? If y'all motherfuckers don't know the difference between right and wrong at this point, it don't matter where you live. Why you always blaming it because I live in the hood. So you live in the hood, you got to be a piece of shit? Is that what you're saying to me? Motherfucking excuses. So the hood. Oh, so you like what Biden said when Biden said that black folk don't know how to use the internet. So since you in the hood, you don't know right from wrong. Is that what you're saying? You too stupid? If you don't want to have no accountability, you're going to always be a piece of shit. Now, I've tried to be nice to y'all. I have tried really hard to be nice to y'all. Children are dying. You want to sit up here and talk about the environment? The environment ain't got shit to do with the fact that you know what you should and should not be doing. Share this video all over the world. I don't even know if they're going to let the motherfucker be on. I done cuss so much. I told y'all I was going to cuss. I done cuss so much. Ain't no telling if they're going to they might put this video in the trash. I don't know. But if they let it ride, share it. Because I done got pissed. I'm so motherfucking mad. Y'all done pissed me off. Y'all grown ass adults blaming everything on everything except yourselves. The dude is a piece of trash. She knew he was trash. Now your mama dead. Your daughter's dead. Your brother's dead. I can't. I'm hanging up. I done did 2 lives today. I'm getting off this thing. I got to go meditate. I got to finish eating the rest of my curry. And I'm going to go meditate. Steph, you know I'm finna call you about this live here. I know you're at work. But I'm finna call you. These people done pissed me off today. Babies is dying and shit. You know how many people want to have children, can't have children? Huh? You know how many people want to have children, can't have children? And y'all running around here having children and they're getting shot. People want to have kids, can't have kids. You having kids all willy-nilly and shit. Motherfuckers getting shot. Huh? You disgust me. You disgust me with your choices. Your choices are disgusting. But you want to sit up here and holler around about talking about racism. You want to sit up here and holler around talking about racism? Bitch, you crazy. Racism? Everybody I talked about in this motherfucker was black. Bye, y'all.